Big dog status, I'm a big dog vet. I pull up on the block in a big Corvette. Ride around the city with a stick.
This is my day 3 workout. I'm just doing my warm-up sets here. I'm a 4-day program now for 2021. It is a little easier than my 7-day split. Even though it was a 7-day split, it was a full body split. It wasn't a just us every other, 7 days of different body parts. So it's starting to get on my nerves and was kind of getting a little hard to keep up with it. So I created a little easier workout for me. I'm going to try this out for the next 6 months or so. I'm hoping that in addition to not losing any strength gains, I'll actually make some strength gains because I will get additional time to rest. And so on Thursdays, it's mainly a focus on my deadlifts. Biceps are also in this day. So right here I'm doing stiff-legged deadlifts, and these are really good for hitting your hamstrings. So when I get down in position like that right there, I really try to stick my butt back so my arms are kind of going straight up and down, and even though my knees are slightly bent, but they're bent less than normal, and I push my butt more. So if you're doing these exercises and not feeling your hamstrings stretched, then you're not doing them right. And I can guarantee that the next day after you're done working out with stiff-legged deadlifts, if you do them right, you will definitely feel it. And it's been 3 days since I did this exercise or this workout, and I do feel it. So I took my shirt off. I guess just to see what I look like. And I thought I'd leave it in here, but I'd like to be a little more cut up. I would get that if I did more cardio. I just don't like cardio all that much. I mean, sometimes it's nice when I'm watching like The Mandalorian, but I finished the season about last month, so it'll be a while before I get another chance to do that. I like to get on the treadmill and just go and watch The Mandalorian or whatever TV show I'm watching. So instead of using my deadlift jack to load the weight, I thought I'd load it on the little bars there, and it was tough. So 315, only because this is the beginning of my workout, my program. I'm going to run this probably until June. 315 is a moderate weight for me, so that's why I started here. I'm not going for I do have planned amount of reps that I want to hit, so it's 5 for the deadlifts. It should be sets of 5, but I'm really shooting for the rep goal system that Steve Shaw talks about. Basically, if you can hit if I can hit my 25, my 5 sets of 5, then the next workout I would increase the weight. So I only do deadlifts once a week. So next week, that was 6 that I just did. So if I get more than 5, then I would just increase the weight. And if it was just like 1 more than 5, then I'd probably only increase the weight like 5 pounds. This day I happen to do a lot more than 5 on every. Well, not a lot more, but I mean a lot more than 5 averaged out across the whole workout. So I was doing 315 sets of 6 at least. 6 was the lowest, and I think one of the sets actually hit 7. So next week I'm actually going to increase it by 20 pounds, and I'm going to work out with 335, and we'll see if I can hit that for 25. I think that'll be more of a challenge for me, and but not so much that I'm just going to kill myself or have to get into bad form or anything. So I think I'm using really good form. My back is arched right now because I'm doing that, but see, I kind of straighten it out. It's still got a little bit of a curve to it, but that's okay. Sometimes I worry that my hips are coming up too fast. It's easy to think about that when you're watching the video, but when you're actually doing it, sometimes you kind of lose track. But a lot of times I do, if I find myself slipping into form that I don't like as much, then I'll make the corrections. So this workout, if somebody was going to do it, it goes, in the beginning you're going to work out you just kind of pre-work out your abs, and that's kind of a warm-up too. So you're doing the hanging knee raises, and it doesn't have to be these exercises, but that's what I do. Hanging knee raises, just 3 sets for, until it hurts, until you can't do anymore, each set. And then planks, 3 for at least a minute. It's not that hard, and it really is my only ab-specific workout out of my 4 days. Then you go into 3 sets of stiff-legged deadlifts, and that's at a lighter weight, and I'm shooting for higher number of reps. So I think I'm shooting for 10 reps. So my goal on there is to hit 3 sets of 30 reps, and if I can get beyond that, then I would increase the weight on that one too. Deadlifts, then 5 sets for 5 reps, and then I'm going to move into my arms after that and work on my bicep curls, or my bicep curls, of course they're bicep curls, my barbell curls, followed by hammer curls. So we'll see that when we get up there too. So this will be the day 3 of my day 4 or my 4-day program. Monday I won't have a video for this one because I did my workout at a health club, and they didn't actually have all of the things that I wanted to do in that workout. As far as I couldn't even get onto some things. Like I couldn't get to any place where I could do an overhead press with a barbell, so I had to do dumbbell overhead presses. Because I don't normally do that, then the next day my shoulders definitely were feeling it. So, and I had exactly 1 hour to do my workout, and I actually finished it a little bit early, so I threw in some extra work too. So, and that's the thing when you're doing these workouts. If you're doing a workout plan, I think you should always set the workout as like that's the minimum. That's why I really like the Steve Shaw minimum rep goal, because you're setting the goal where you think you can reach it. When you sit down and plan your weight out and everything, what you're going to do. This is 95-pound curls. The goal on this one was, I think, I don't remember, but it was 8. So it was 8 sets of 8. I think I was doing like sets of 10, so I will be increasing the weight on these too. But this is the minimum. The workout itself is just the minimum, so that if I have extra time or have extra energy, I can do an extra set. I can do an extra set of workouts or exercises if I want to. It doesn't matter. I don't like to work out my my chest. I don't like to work my chest 2 days in a row, because I like to give it some time to recover so that I can lift those heavier weights and everything. But if it's chest day and I did bench press and I did decline bench press and I did incline bench press, and then that was what the plan was, and I still have some time, well then maybe throw in some flies. Just there's other things that you can do to work on growing. So in my last program, I actually had a day that was devoted to arms, and I felt like my arms were just getting killed, and sometimes my arms being beat up from that day, I think was hurting my my squats, my bench presses, and other things, mainly with my biceps. So I don't know what's going on there. So I thought, well, the biceps and the triceps, they do get hit in those compound movements like deadlifts, rows, bench press, overhead press. Your arms are getting hit there pretty well. I mean, you pretty much have to use your arms for most upper body workout. So yeah, so now I put my biceps on this day, and I got my triceps on my looks like Monday. So and we'll see that in a future video when I actually record it. So I'll do these out of order, and then maybe one day I'll talk about like how the results are, maybe what my comparisons are compared to the 7-day plan, or you know, some of the other things I've done. Like I've done some buff dudes workouts. I've done one from some bodybuilder, I can't remember his name off the top of my head. I had a Steve Shaw workout, which is pretty much really close to what I'm doing right here. And then I had I did the starting strength program, so I can kind of compare those as far as how I felt as results, pain, and things like that. So looks like this one's wrapping up, and it was a really good workout so far. You know, every time I start a new program, it always kind of feels like, wow, this is neat and it's new, but you know, and that kind of levels off. I do partials after I burn out on my set. So this is the last set. So hope you enjoyed the video, and hope you watch future videos as well. Bye.